guys, so let's get to it. There is a legal, hold up, I'll wait. I'll wait about a minute or two so we can get some more people up in here. And then I'll get started after a minute. Thanks for the like. Oh gosh. Hope you guys been having a fabulous morning thus far. We're doing another random live. Man. Ancestors, 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 man. All right, so we're just gonna wait a few more minutes. Not a few more minutes, a couple of more seconds. Not a couple, but several seconds. We're gonna get, I'm gonna wait just a few more seconds and we'll get started. Meditating over this energy, honey. People are ashamed, whatever this regret. But even though they regretting things, guys, we almost there. 10 more seconds. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. All right, guys, so let's get to it. So let's talk about the downloads that I have been receiving since the last time. As you come out of this blur, okay, a blur, all right, things are it's coming to light, okay. Let's just get to it. So guys, y'all could be getting visits. Not everybody. It's only those of you that believe. I'm gonna just put it to you like this, because your belief systems do play a major role in how you live your life, what you believe, what your belief systems is, your ideology, your philosophies, whether they're right or wrong. It will determine the overall, what am I trying to say? How you live your life. You reap what you sow. That's what I'm getting at. And I don't know if you guys are able, if y'all have connections with your ancestors as they pass on. Not everybody is awakened to this, okay? But there are some people that did you wrong that were once on this side. They're no longer on this side. They passed over. And some of these people are on the other side watching you, protecting you. People that did not do right by you on this side when they were living. Okay? So let's get started. I want to start off by saying that there's a legal, something legal going on, a legal proceeding that's going on. And whatever this is very dark. There's light being shed on this situation, whatever this legal situation is. This is a very, with the water out here, it lets me know that there's a lot of emotions. There's a lot of just dark emotions. That's what I'm getting. Dark emotions. Dark feelings towards somebody who's innocent. Now, you could be a child, okay? But this card to me represents innocent. Something could have been going on ever since you were a child. Now, I'm not saying that this legal proceeding has been going on ever since you were a child. No, that's not what I'm saying. What I'm saying is that you have been treated unfairly. So if this started when you were a child, that means whoever the people that was around you, who was responsible for raising you, your guardian, these people didn't do right by you. I can't make this up, guys. Look at it. Legal proceedings. Family could be, this could be family court, you know, I don't know. It don't necessarily have to be, but that's what it's showing up as. Look. Can't make this up. This is what came out. So, whoever you are, something has been going on with you ever since you were a child. And if something has not been going on with you ever since you were a child, this means that you were an innocent person. And there is a legal case surrounding you that's going on right now. Okay? Are there anybody out there in the chat? Are you going through a legal case? Is there a legal situation going on? You don't have to know about this because, guys, I'm gonna tell y'all a little story. I didn't know. I didn't find out until, was it COVID? I started having weird ass dreams about stuff. I didn't know where this stuff was coming from. And when I went and did some research, I found out some things that I didn't even know was going on because collective, whatever this is, I feel like it's something going on with your family. Something going on. If it's not your blood, something is going on with a community or a group of people that's involving you. Grand Rising. All right. Something about a King of Wands will be coming in towards somebody. Now, this King of Wands could be a business owner. They could be a manager at a business, like managing, getting paid to manage somebody else's business. Or this could be somebody who was the executor. Yep, this is the judge, gravel in the court. Okay. So with that being said, guys, y'all fit this King of Wands in y'all energy or in y'all story, how it resonates, okay? This is an official person. This is somebody that's connected to this legal, whatever this is, this legal court case that's going on. It says legal proceedings that's going on. So whoever this King of Wands is, this person must, like you said, gotta be an official person that's caught up in this legal system, all right? This person with the King of Wands wants to come in and give something. Yep, my great aunt. Yep, my pedo cousin came to me. That's why I started off with the reading the way I did, because I know if it's happening to me, collective, it's also happening to you. And for those of y'all who are not woken and you don't understand what I'm saying and what I'm talking about, I'm trying to break it down so you can understand, because at one point I didn't understand this stuff either. I had to go see a healer. I didn't look. I was always aware of this stuff, but I stayed away from it because I was brainwashed. Yes, I was, by my own family, that all of this stuff is negative and it's evil and it's wicked. But you know what I found out? It's your intentions. You know, anything can be used for good, for greatness or wickedness. Take it how it resonates. Let's take sex, for example. Sex is a luxury that man and woman have, and we're able to create, bring life into the world, where we got these sick people out here. You know, we got these sick pedos that use sex as a weapon. I'm just showing this as an example, how we can be easily brainwashed and easily manipulated if we don't understand our own intentions, okay? If you're using sex as a weapon, then you're wrong. Okay, and this is what I've been saying. This is we gotta come out of our emotions, guys, and allowing people to plant negative seeds in our head when we know that anything can be used for righteousness or it can be used for wickedness. It's up to the person. But anyways, back to the message. There's a King of Wands coming in with the Six of Pentacles that wants to give something, okay, to multiple people or to a in particular person. Somebody, and I feel like this is you, collective, you're innocent. I feel like something is owed to you that somebody has been holding on to and don't want you to have. And this is why this is why the courts are here. Somebody has been withholding something from somebody else, okay? And this is a family, okay? The the Four of Wands talks about peace, celebration. Yep, God says, even if it's a thought, yes. And people don't understand. It's a scripture in the Bible that talk about your thoughts too. And if you've already thought it, then you've already did it. And Spirit says it's just a matter of time, before it manifests in reality. You've already thought about it in the spirit. It's just a matter of time before you actually act on the things that you thought about. Y'all get what I'm saying? Thanks for putting that in the comment. God says, even if it's your thought, Empress Love 1219. I appreciate that. But yeah, somebody wants to come in and bring some peace. Somebody wants to come in with some type of finances. Maybe this is what's been holding back. Somebody been holding back some type of inheritance from you. Maybe that's what this is about. Maybe this is about some money that's been owed to you ever since you were a young adult. And people have been holding back something. I want you to know that these people are in a dark place because of this. Okay? Somebody wants to come in and give money, break bread, bring peace to a situation. Okay? This has to deal with the Two of Cups. This is a partnership. Somebody wants to pledge. Somebody wants to bring harmony, peace into a situation. This is their wish fulfillment with the Nine of Cups. Okay, somebody has been working. You see all these pentacles out here? Look, somebody has been working hard. Okay, somebody has been working hard, or whatever it is somebody do for work. Like somebody said, this could be a judge. It could be a judge. Okay, for some of you, it could be a judge. But this message is very vague because on the table, there are no major arcana cards. The only major arcana card that is out here is Pisces, the moon. And we're going to get to that. This talks about secrets, hidden enemies, danger. Okay, we're going to get to it. So basically, this message is about a legal proceedings. Somebody has been going to court, and this is secret. Okay, they don't want somebody to know that there is a legal proceeding. Somebody committed a crime against somebody else. That's what this is about. But it's very vague, and I don't want to jump to conclusions. I'm going to stick to the energy that's out here on the table. Okay, so basically, somebody has been working hard with the Page of Wands. They have been giving some type of testimony about themselves. They have been talking. Somebody has confessed about how this is what's coming up in the future. Okay? This has already happened. The first part of this message that I'm telling y'all has already happened. Somebody is going through a legal situation. And they're not talking about this to other people because they are ashamed of this because of what they did. This gives me the energy. I feel like we are dealing with anywhere from fair-skinned persons to dark-skinned people. It's what we're dealing with. Okay. And somebody in your family that's dark-skinned, it could be chocolate, dark-skinned, because that's what it's showing up as. Also, fair-skinned is out here too. So take it how it resonates. This keeps coming out. Okay. Somebody has been sitting back, evaluating themselves. Now, it could be a part of this legal system. It could be a part of this legal thing that's going on. Somebody is basically giving a testimony about how, look, Page of Wands. I feel like, to be honest with you, it's this King of Wands. I feel like this King of Wands and this Page of Wands is the same person. That's what I feel, okay? This could be also a father and a son. Like I said, I feel like this is a family dynamic. This could be an older relative, like a mom, dad, and their young child. Or like you said, this could be the judge and a bailiff, or a judge and a lawyer, a judge and a plaintiff, the judge and the defendant. It could be anybody. Take it how it fits in your situation. But there was a confession, and somebody talked about how they caused pain. I just showed y'all the Page of Wands, and this is a Celtic cross read. Yep, they are our footstools. They sure are. That's exactly what they are. These people, they are ashamed. They are. But you got some of these karmics, they're not ashamed. This energy that I'm picking up, guys, this energy, whoever this person is, they're not ashamed. They should be, but they're not. This person is mad. That's why it came out dark waters and the light. If y'all pay attention, this is talking about light being shedded on a dark situation, a legal proceeding that's going on right now against someone or of involving someone who is innocent. Your family did something against you, and we're going to get to it. They put a lot of work in doing this. They did, because all that's out here on the table is pentacles. We have one sword card, and we have two wands, and we have three love. Cups deal with love, emotions, the emotional touchy-feely things. That's love. That's what cups deal with. And this is somebody collective. I believe that whoever this person is or these people is, before you found out, because the moon talks about exposure, the truth is being exposed. All of the secrets involving your family or this community of people or whoever this ex is that you once was involved with. It's like you're getting downloads on what people were doing in secret against you. And I just want you to know there is somebody here, because I saw it. I can't lie. I'm not gonna lie, because I believe that people need to know the truth, and it's up to you, to make the adjustments you need to make in your life. Okay. This person is confessing how they put somebody's life in danger. This person is giving testimony too about how somebody died. So the Three of Swords, guys, it's very toxic energy. It covers multiple things. The Three of Swords, I'm about to break it down to y'all so we can get a better understanding. This is a card of pain. This is a card of pain and suffering. Somebody wanted somebody to be in some type of pain and suffering. Okay? And this is what this person has been doing behind the scenes to someone who's innocent. Whoever this person is, they are in court because they stole something from somebody who was innocent. And I'm just going to leave it there. Okay? This person, I'm about to tell you what this person wanted. This person is finally confessing, okay, how they wanted you to be removed. Okay, so basically a relative died. The king, I also was getting this too. When I first was channeling this energy, I was also getting that this is about an ancestor that left something for someone. And another relative, remember I told you, this King of Wands is an official person. This could be a judge. This could be a lawyer. This could be a doctor. This could be a mother, a father. Take it how it resonates, how it fits your story. I'm sorry. I'm not trying to scare you. I want y'all to know the truth because I've been through it. I'm still going through it. You guys are going through it too, whether you realize it or not. So don't be afraid. Don't be afraid of the truth. Accept it for what it is. And make the adjustments that you need to make. I'm not going to cap, guys. When I found out, I was crying to the tarot card reader when she was telling me these things. I was crying. I was hurt. I couldn't believe it. And I was in denial. I was in denial because I'm like, I'm not about to listen to what no tarot card reader tell me about my family. And here I go. I was putting my family on this pedestal. I was loving on them, doing things for them. Then I found out everything that reader said was the truth. I found out later on though, not right away. I found out later on. And y'all know how I found out? God started talking to me in my dreams. In my sleep, I started having fucking dreams that seemed so fucking real that was scaring the fuck out of me. And I'm not gonna cap. And I didn't understand it. I was scared to go to sleep. Cause I was having, I don't know what the fuck I was going through. I knew that something spiritual was going on. I couldn't explain it. Yep, that's what it is. And that's exactly what I'm about to get into. I couldn't explain it. And I remember I started smoking weed tough because I couldn't sleep. I was scared to go to sleep because I was scared of what I was going to see. God was showing me how my own family basically wanted me dead. That's what it is, guys. That's what they wanted. But it was the stuff that they was planning. It was deeper than just wanting me dead. They wanted me to like have a hard life. They wanted me to suffer. Yeah. It was revealed to me. It was hard to believe that. It really was. It was hard. It was hard. Hard for me to believe that. Huge pill to swallow, guys. But the truth is the truth, you know. But anyways, this King of Wands could be anybody. They could be the judge. This King of Wands can be you, collective. It could be whoever, whatever this situation is that I'm talking about. This is what's going on with me. This is what's going on with you. Okay, so let's get back to it. This person is sitting back talking about how, with the Three of Swords energy again, they wanted to remove you. Like this person was working hard to create some type of scenario where you will be removed off of the planet. They wanted you gone. Okay? They wanted you gone. So they kept trying to delay things for you. They was doing things behind the scenes with magic. Yes, they was. So basically confirmation with the Three of Swords. They was doing magic, manifesting darkness. That's what this is. Pain and suffering. The Three of Swords is pain and suffering energy. That's what this is. Pain and suffering. Lord have mercy. They wanted you to basically be raptured up out of this world through some type of magic, some type of deity, evil, demonic spirit that they was calling on, guys. This is what it's saying. And they wanted to make it seem like you left naturally. So I'm getting that somebody could have lied to the courts and said that you died. Damn. But also, too, guys, this person is confessing in the courts. Not only that, guys, look what comes after this. The Seven of Cups. See, look, this person, I'm about to rewind it back. This person is sitting back confessing. Whole funeral, girl, bye. They're confessing how they wanted you to fuck up out of here. I told y'all, guys, I think the reason why this legal proceeding, this is what Spirit just said. This legal proceeding, the reason why, for some of you, this has been going on for a long time, is because the people that wanted you up out of here, they were like strategically planning this. And when one plan didn't work, they had another plan set up. And when that plan didn't work, it was another thing. And the reason why these people got caught is because they upped the antics by trying to, I want to say, murder for hire. Yep. Orchestrated since birth. Yep. That's exactly what it is. But like I said, I want to lay it on. I don't want to scare people because I know that I've even had my own friends tell me, guys, before I even tapped into this and really started getting into this and studying, I already had the gift. And I would tell my friends things about stuff that was going on in their life. And I lost some friends because, you know, they told me that the things I've shared about them, there was no way I could have known these things because they never talked to me about these things. So how could I have known that? And some people, I can say, some of my friends who I thought was always going to be around, they're not my friend anymore. And they told me this because they're scared of me, because I know things about them that don't nobody know. Secrets, things that they've done. But I said, why would you be afraid? If I know something about you that you know that I'm not supposed to know, wouldn't that make you think that that person's special or unique? Why would you be afraid of that? If there's some type of technology or some type of, how can I say this? Somebody that can tell you things that can help you get on the right path with your life, why would that scare you? You know why that scares you? Because you're a karmic. That's why that scares you. You never wanted to do the right thing anyways. And that's why you're scared of the truth. So I'm glad that those friends that I used to have, I'm glad that they're not my friend anymore. I'm glad that they moved on with their life. Because you know why? God is not going to stand for us to be around people who are really agents placed in our lives to take us out. And when I finally started seeing the plot that my family had on me, I removed. But you know what? Before I even saw the plot, I had already removed myself from them. I had already removed myself from them. Before I even knew what I know now, I had already walked away from these people. I didn't know my relatives was doing the stuff that they was doing. I mean, I always knew that they wasn't shit because of the way they treated me. But I did not know because they was treating you like this collective ever since you were a child. I did not know that they was planning to unalive me. I did not know that they was planning to kick my doors in and rob me. And God showed it to me. Guys, your own family, your ex-baby father, ex-baby mother, ex-boyfriend, ex-girlfriend, all in on this shit. So basically, they're confessing in this legal proceedings how they wanted you up out of here. I'm going to just keep it all the way 100. Then followed with the Seven of Cups. Y'all already know what the Seven of Cups mean. Lies. Yep, it disturbs their demons. Every time I talk about them and bring stuff up about them. That's why I told y'all my pedo cousin came to me the other day. Well, actually, it was yesterday. I was talking to my daughter about it because we both have the gift. And we've been under, I ain't gonna say we've been under spiritual attack, but these people that's dead now, and then the ones that's living, the ones that's still living are the ones that's gonna have it the worst, because they were the head honcho behind this shit. See, God saves the best ones for last. So these dark-skinned women that's in your family that's been doing shit, yeah, they already going through stuff. Okay, so they told lies, they projected illusions, false narratives, guys. They were doing spell work against your beauty magic. They were doing spell work to block love interests. So any man or any woman that came into your life, the relationship may have started out on good terms, but then eventually the relationship started going cold. And you will ask yourself, damn, why every time I date somebody or get involved with somebody or adopt a new friend, shit always, hit off. And then as we go along, you start finding out that these people are jealous of you, hate you, and it was because it was an agenda. Okay? They was doing spell work, sending negative energies to attack everything in your life. Your beauty, your creativeness, whatever you do for work, your material possessions, your belief systems. Yeah. And they were planting moles in your life too, to pretend like these people came in to pretend like they was like a friend to you or a confidant. But these people, this is what somebody's confessing that they did to you. I'm just saying, you see this person in dark, whoever this person is, they're not a good person. And here we go right here, confirmation with the moon. How everything is being exposed on these people. Because collective, you could be a Pisces, because this is the only energy out here. This is the only major arcana card out here. So Pisces, this could be you. Whoever you are, you have Pisces placements in your birth chart. Whoever you are with these Pisces placements. Yep. This is what they do. Oh, they did it to me too. I was gaining weight too, girl. Honey, not only was I gaining weight, I was the biggest, 207 pounds. I've never been big like that. Never. 207 pounds, okay? And when you look at me, I don't look like I'm 207 pounds. But I was. They was doing beauty magic, trying to fuck with how you look. But it doesn't matter, boo, because I still look good. Even with the 207 pounds. I'm not 207 pounds anymore, but what I'm saying is that this is what they were doing. Not only was they doing that, guys, how many of y'all were missing menstrual cycles and you thought something was going on with you? Yes, they were also doing witchcraft and voodoo on our menstrual cycles as well too, fucking with our hormones and things of that nature. They was doing that too. Okay, so this person is basically whoever this dark-skinned person is that's going through this legal proceeding. Like I say, they don't necessarily have to be dark-skinned. They can also be a fair-skinned, complected person too. Okay, so take it how it resonates. The only reason why I'm saying dark-skinned, because look at the complexion on the card. Okay, and then if you look at these cards, these people are fair-skinned. See, look at the cards. This is why I'm getting what I'm getting. You see how this person is darker than these people are? That's what I'm getting at. So take it how it resonates. And then look at this. Yes, this person is even darker too. Look at how darker. Look at the different shades. You're dealing with fair-skinned, could be Caucasian people. That's why I keep saying fair-skinned. So, with that being said, look at these. This person is mad because they invested all of this nonsense to someone who was innocent, an earth angel, a high priestess. Okay? I'm 5'5". So I used to be 207 pounds. I'm not big like that anymore. I'm down now. I'm actually down to, I don't even know what I'm down to because I stopped weighing myself like a month or two ago. But this is the stuff they was doing. So somebody is confessing. And the only reason why this person got caught is because they wanted to take you up out of here. But they was doing this with magic. And then they were having meetings behind closed doors. That's why this person is sad. They're in the seven of whoever this King of Wands is, Page of Wands is. They're sad because they're losing money, because they invested all of this money into wanting to destroy another person. Okay, then we pull some oracle cards, guys, and the message about to get even juicier. So then it comes out as whoever this is why I said I felt like we was dealing with an ancestor. I'm about to explain to y'all how I got that energy. Okay, so when I go in and I pull my oracle cards, because I wanted to see who actually was this King of Wands that's coming in, giving money. If it sounds like somebody want to make something right, they want to have peace because they're going through a lot of bullshit. I mean, it's only fair. If you been sowing seeds and you've been sowing bullshit ass seeds, then what you gonna get back? You gonna get bullshit ass results. Okay? Or you could, like you said, everyone else has black hair. Yeah, take it how it resonates. I'm the only blonde. Yep, in my family. That's why I said it. That's why I generalized it like that based off of all of the face cards that I see. Okay, so this legal proceeding I feel like is about an inheritance. Look at it's actually multiple things, but the first thing I want to talk about is it says rest in peace, right? Somebody held in high honor, somebody who was practicing divination, and this person is balanced. This lets me know that this was somebody who was held in high honor when they were alive. Remember, I told y'all before I pulled these cards, I told y'all I was also getting the energy of a crossed over ancestor who may have left something to another person. But whoever this person is, that's the executor of the estate, they did not want you to have this. This person is going to court. I can read this energy so many different ways because it's not just talking about one in particular situation. This is a general message on multiple collective situations that's going on with us, guys. So you have an ancestor that has crossed over that left you something. This person, whether you knew it or not, this person did practice divination, but they did not practice divination for evil reasons, okay? This person that they left over their estate turned evil. They were already evil. They just couldn't wait till this person got out the picture so they could show their true colors. That's what I'm getting, okay? So you could have an aunt or an uncle that was the executor of the estate over this person who's crossed over estate, and they were supposed to issue money to everybody, but everybody did not get what was rightfully theirs. Okay, so that's why this legal court proceeding is going on, because it was found out that this person did not, whoever this person was in your family that was the executor of the state, and like you said, his death never met. Yes, that's another thing. I'm so glad you brought this up, Empress Love 1219. We on the same thing happened to me. When people die, guys, and you are the executor of somebody's state, you're supposed to turn in death certificates. They didn't do this. When this person died in the family, they never turned in this person's death certificates. They never probated the property that this person owned. They basically was using this person's social security number, taking on this, and that's the most stupidest shit somebody can do. This is another reason why somebody is caught up in the courts, because they took on the persona, the personality, or the identity of a deceased loved one that left money. That's another thing they're saying. This is why you didn't get what was yours, because somebody wanted to swap with you. And so this is what I'm talking about. This is your reading. So Spirit is saying, whoever this message resonate with, you're going to get what's owed to you. Just be patient. You're going to get every penny and then some. Okay? Somebody died and left y'all guys something. And whoever this person was, they could have served in the military. A grandfather, a grandmother, they could have served in the military, but they are held as high honor. Okay? This person was a spiritualist, a natural healer. Okay? They wasn't doing in their balance. North node, south node here. This was somebody who was a good person. You know what? Good is not even a word. This is somebody who was righteous. I'm going to use righteous. Okay, so with that being said, we know that this legal proceeding is about somebody in your family or somebody that's close to you, a loved one, used to be loved one. They are confessing how they took part in a lot of shady shit against someone who was innocent. This could have been going, you could have been victimized by your own family ever since you were a child, but now you are an adult. This is still going on with your family. Okay. Well, see, the Marines, in my family, we served in the Marines, we served in the Air Force, we served in the Army, we have served in, I think I want to say every level branch of the military that you could possibly, my grandfathers and them were pilots. The story that's about the, what is the, it's a story. That story is actually, and it's a real life story. I want to say, what is it called? I can't remember the name of it, but it's it's a really good story. Was it the Tuskegee Airmen? I can't remember what story it was, but they made a movie about it. And that was a spinoff of my grandfather, the older people in my family who served. Okay. They have passed on already. So I come from a military family. We've served in every branch. The damn Marines. I got a brother who served he was in the Navy Marines. He was a Navy SEAL. He ended up getting a dishonorable discharge. I had another brother who was what I want to say, he was in aviation. So he was responsible for helping build the planes and put the technology together and things of that nature. Oh yeah. My grandfather and them, like I said, I had one grandfather who was actually the pilot. He was the pilot in the Vietnam War. Like I said, even the women in my family have served, but the women also got a dishonorable discharge. But that's a whole nother story. But yes, this in particular grandfather, that passed over, this person was held in high honor. I feel like this is the person that actually, that's what this money came from. Whatever this inheritance is that somebody has been fighting you for, don't want you to have. And the person that has been fighting you, the same person that has confessed, look, guys, I'm about to look. This person that has confessed is a mature woman. Remember, I told you it was showing up as a masculine, but it could be a woman or a man. Take it how it resonates, okay? Yep, the syphilis experiment. Yep. It was a mature woman behind the scenes spreading false narratives. Remember, here we go right here with the lies, the illusions, the projections, wanting to destroy somebody, trying to figure out ways to continue to attack somebody. And if you notice, there's 7 cups on here, right? 7 chakras. So they was attacking our chakras too, guys, doing magic, trying to stop us from elevating on our spiritual journey. So whoever this false woman is, they were spilling false narratives, lies to other people, to turn other people against you, to fuck with your reputation. Whatever you do for business. And yes, I'm a business owner. Oracle card readings is just something extra that I do. This is not what I do for a living or get paid, you know. I do this because I'm helping. Yes, I do readings if you're interested in readings, but I'm actually a beauty consultant. There's other things that I do. I'm also a property owner. I own a lot of property. So, you know, that's where my money comes in at. One day, you know, if it's in God's will, I will be able to make, you know, money off of this. But right now, you know, this is just something I'm doing, you know, building my legacy. So this person that's in your family that was this dark-haired woman, this dark-skinned woman, this blonde-haired woman, this fair-skinned woman. This woman was a mature woman. She knew exactly what the fuck she was doing. She was behind the scenes, spilling lies and false narratives. And also, I want y'all to know that this mature woman has had STDs, gonorrhea. Some of you, it could be syphilis or any other disease. But the woman I'm talking about had gonorrhea. Okay? This person was spilling false narratives, which lets me know this woman knew exactly what the fuck she was doing. And she did this intentionally to hurt somebody else because she confessed how she wanted you to suffer. How she used her ability. Yep. How she used her ability to manipulate other people, to turn people against you. How she was a hidden enemy in your life. And this person is mad because now you know the truth. You expose the truth. And now they're sad because all of these investments they made over you that they thought was going to give them the upper hand. Nope, it's not what happened. This person is blocked from you. They have no access to you. So I don't care how much gossiping, how much lies they tell. If people turned against you all because of what another tramp said, then so be it. They're going to go down too with this tramp. Okay? And this is about, you know what this court case is about, collective? It's about some unexpected money that's owed to you. Been owed to you. And I heard her say, over my dead body, well, bitch, get ready to die. Get ready to die. Another thing too, they bringing me back to, damn, thanks, Spirit. This went over my head. Spirit said, look, guys, this auntie or whoever this person is, rest in peace. I'm about to show y'all again how they want me to read it this time. Remember, I told you it was somebody crossed over that left this inheritance for you. Look at how Spirit want me to read this now. They told me to go pick this deck back up. Spirit says, this is what they wanted for you, collective. They wanted you. And here we go. Remember, I told y'all with the Three of Swords, they wanted you dead. They wanted you up out of here. They was doing magic, doing death spells because they wanted you dead. This is what she confessed. This is what this person said in court. Okay? They're confessing this. They're finally confessing this and saying, look, this is what I did. And they want to come in and make it right. They want to come in and make it right, guys. They wanted somebody who's held in high honor dead, collective. They wanted you. They wanted me dead. This Spirit told me to pick this back up and read it the other way. Look, because of your divinity, your spirituality. Damn, I wasn't even looking at this like that. And you're healed. You're balanced. You don't hold no grudges against these people for what they did. If anything, you pray for them. You rebuke them. And you just moved on with your life. They mad. They mad because you caught on to what they were doing against you in secret. Look, all over unexpected money that they withheld from you. You didn't even know about this money. This is what they've been working. You knew you were supposed to get something, but you didn't know that it was going to be on this level. Your grandmother, whoever these people, this grandfather that left you this, they set it up like this on purpose. Yep. This is what this is about. There's unexpected money that's owed to you. And they don't want you to have it. This is why whoever these people was in this community that's involved in this legal matter, this is why they ostracized you. They made you the black sheep of the family because even when you were born, they knew what you was going to grow up to be. And this bothered their spirit. And these are people in your family that hide behind the Christian, Catholic religion, Jehovah's Witness, whatever religion. These are people that are Bible thumpers. And I don't know why Spirit wanted me to say that, but he wanted me to say this. Spirit is tired of the fake religion. Spirit is tired of y'all calling on him, and your hearts are full of evil and wicked desires. Spirit is tired of it. Tired of it. Like I said, money that's owed to you. You are the rich girl. You always were ever since you were a child. You didn't know this about yourself, okay? But your family knew. Because your family we all have these gifts, guys, but unfortunately, the karmics, they use their gifts for evil and wickedness. Yes. Yep. My uncle raised me and he served in the family. Yep. Yep. Because they did not want. Yep. Yep. That's what they did it. I didn't know nothing. Look, I found everything I found out was through dreams. And then when I was being spiritually attacked, and I would recommend anybody to do this, go see a certified Reiki healer. Okay? Go see a Reiki healer. A Reiki healer will tell you and point you in the right direction. And that's exactly what I did. I never even heard of Reiki. I ended up meeting this random guy, going to Papa John's to order me some pizza. And this guy walked up to me and he was like, have anybody ever told you that you have like this light? Like there's a light that beams off of you. And at first I didn't know what he was talking. Like I thought he was weird. I thought he was flirting with me or whatever. So I showed him, I'm married. So he was like, oh, okay. He was like, man, your energy. He was like, I could see your aura. He was like, you got a beautiful aura about you. Like he was like, but what's crazy? When he told me this, I remembered when I was younger in my 20s, a guy came up to me when I was working in this restaurant. This guy just came up to me out of nowhere. And it reminded me, when he said that, I immediately had a flashback. And that's when I said, you know what? It's no coincidence that people keep saying this. And I started noticing like things within myself. I started paying attention to angel numbers. I started paying attention to stuff. When I had my Reiki session, that session, changed my life. Okay. You are a star seed. And it is crazy I'm talking about this because in my Reiki session, that's when I found out I was a star seed. I didn't even know what this stuff was. And the Reiki instructor told me, she said, you need to look into tarot and you need to start studying tarot. And I was like, oh my gosh, here we go again. And I'm like, why is people keep trying to get me to do tarot? Like, I really don't want to get into that. Like, I'm not even gonna lie. That's the attitude I had. I'm like, I do not want to get into that because the seed was already planted in my head that, oh, this is evil. This is wickedness. And then Spirit was like, no, it's your intentions. Your intentions is what make something righteous or evil. It is your intention. Yes, Empress Love. Yes, tarot saved my life too. Thank you, beautiful. Thank you. Okay, so we're going to finish this up. And look, collective, this is talking about you're going to get a surprise visit. It's coming out again. There's a surprise coming. So be ready. Somebody that's in poverty wants you to help them. You see how that works? You see how the same people that plot to hurt you be the same people that need you in the end. See how that works? Surprise. Somebody that's in poverty is going to be reaching out to you. Somebody you trusted. Somebody you trusted. You would have never thought. Yep, magic moments. That used to happen to me too. Random kids would come up to me out of nowhere, want to hug me, and I never understood, like, why these strange kids, like, why do kids be, like, why people kids, even my kids' friend, my kids, my children, my child friends, Man, when my daughter used to, my daughter's friends adored me, and it used to piss their parents off so bad, because when kids come over to my house and play with my kid, it's like a fairy tale over here where I live at. And when they go back, I lost a lot of friends, guys, because people was jealous of me. People jealous of you. And it's not because of what you look like on the outside. It has nothing to do with that. It's about your energy, baby. You got good ass, bomb ass energy. You a whole fucking vibe. And this is why people are drawn to you, collective, drawn to me, collective. It's because of the energy, our essence, our beauty. Not within how we look physically, but our energy, our essence, what's on the inside. You trusted this person. You would have never thought that they would have done the things that they did. You know, somebody abused their occupation. Whatever somebody did for work, love spells. I told you they was doing magic to have power over you in some type of way. And none of these things work. And guess what? The ancestors been on the other side watching this. Remember I told y'all love spell. I had a cousin who was a pedo. He's no longer with us, but look at how this came out. Love spell, ancestor. This was the same relative. I don't know if I posted that video. I don't think I did. But I did talk about in a video. I haven't posted it yet. I don't think I'm going to post it because you know what? Yes, I did. I talked about it on my last live. I talked about child molestation, and I talked about rape or grape. I don't know if I'm allowed to say that on here. And look at what came out. Love, spell, and ancestor. I love you too, baby girl. Empress, love, 1219. I love you too. And it's like, you know, these are very touchy subjects, you know. They're triggers. It's not a trigger for me anymore. I've been healed from this. But I'm not afraid, you know, to talk about it because it happened. You know, it's a part of life. It happened. You know. So this cousin visited me yesterday. Yep. Conjuring up his energy. I'm not afraid of this person. This person needs to be afraid of me. And with that being said, guys, y'all have a fabulous day, man. Enjoy the day. You know, continue on persevering, staying vigilant. Because your enemies, man, ooh, these people from the past, they want to come back. A lot of people want to come back, guys. A lot of people. The Five of Wands. Look at this. All of this action that they took, this jealousy. It says one more like to see that 11-11. Thank you, guys. Thank you all. Thank you, Michael. Thank you, Empress Love. Thank you. I'm gonna close this out real quick, and I'm gonna say one last thing, and I'm just gonna close this out real quick. But see, guys, look, they're behind the scenes. Look, this is what's going on. They're behind the scenes fighting. But the thing is, all of this shit is fake. It was fake the whole entire time. They could never compete with you. 11-11. Bam! We got it, Michael. 11-11. Look, they behind the scenes, jealous, mad, because they could never one up you. Look, I'm pulling. They fucking burden. This shit is over with. It's been over with, but they still keep, you know, it's because they mad because they didn't win. They burdened because the hand of God is on that ass, honey. Towers is happening to these people. See, they're trying to come in and make an offer. Remember, I said it's coming out again. They're trying to come in They tried to come in. These is people from your past. So y'all need to be careful. You know, just trust your discernment. If spirit giving y'all dreams and downloads and you don't understand, don't be afraid. That is the Most High knocking at the door. Will you let him in? Will you let him in? Trust your dreams, guys. Even when the ones that don't make sense, it's confirmation that your enemies are projecting this onto you and they want to cause confusion. So if you're having dreams and your dreams don't make sense, that's good, because it's confirmation that your enemies are behind the scenes projecting all of this chaos onto you, because this is what they feel. When God gives you a message, it's clear. There's no confusion. So know the difference when your ancestors are giving you a download versus the karmics is giving you a download. When you get a download from the karmics, it's going to be confusion. It's going to be fear. It will come in the form of confusion, fear. Okay. You might see dark crows. You might be in dark water. You might be in a house that's like, how can I say this? The house could be shifting, going side to side. These are all your enemies doing this to you, attacking you, because they want you to be off of your path. But just know you have spiritual protection. You have power over the enemy. Know that. Believe that. And with that being said, guys, I'm going to close this out. I love all of y'all. I appreciate all of you guys. I'm still learning how to work this, guys. I'm not a pro. I'm doing this all by myself. Yes. And also, too, what Empress Love said. They spiritual rape. They've been spiritually graping me. Yes, they do that, too. That's why I say, graping is not just limited to the sexual thing. Graping is also when somebody keeps trying to force their will onto you after you said no. No means no. And with that being said, I love y'all guys. Y'all have a fabulous day. Bye.